And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Wild Arms 3. I'm your host, the RPG guy. Let's take a look here. So we did some building up here of skills and stats and whatnot. We got 2 bullet upgrades for Virginia. We might have gotten more. I'm pretty sure it was 2. And then we got her some weight reductions. Jet got an attack bonus, so his attack's been going up. We got him 2 levels of shot. I believe for Gallows here, because it's been a couple days since I played. I believe all I did was up his crit, and then we upgraded the shot on Clive, and Clive is now starting to, in a sense, pull away from Jet. So even though they both have the same upgrades, you can see as they're leveling, Clive is starting to significantly pull away from Jet. Not that it's something that's a big deal, but it is something that we're going to keep our eyes peeled for. And just to give you an example of what I'm talking about here, level 2, level 2. So there's no change. It's just that when Clive levels up his shot, and when he levels up in general, he just gets stronger than Jet does on individual physical attacks. Don't think of much about it. Don't worry about it. Don't put too much thought into that. There's still a lot that you have that will be exposed about the battle system of Wild Arms 3. Wild Arms 3 is, again, one of the most complex JRPGs that came out on the PlayStation 2 as far as this style of JRPG. So I'm comparing it to, like, Dragon Quest VIII, which is equally complicated, but not as intricate. It's not near as intricate as Wild Arms 3. So yeah, but I do love me some Dragon Quest VIII. I might pull out Dragon Quest VIII and do a LP of that at some point. I don't know when, but we'll put it upon the list. Add it to the list. So, anywho, we need to go ahead and do this the right way, because there's so many wrong ways to do this. So you can see you can pull and push crates, so don't think too much about it. We're dodging the battle for the moment because I just want to get this done. There will be lots of time for us to fight bad guys here. And we're going to get this first chest, which I have no idea what's in it off the top of my head, but hopefully good stuff. And there's a couple of different enemies in here. These guys are kind of neat. They actually can drop a pretty good rare item. Do I rely on them to do that? Not so much. Let's try this layout. I don't think we're going to get a good kill, though, but I don't think Jet can one-shot any. Oh, yeah, well, Jet can one-shot stuff. That's good. And there's attack blocker kicking in. Decelerate. So you'll notice Gallows has a huge HP bonus. That's mostly because he has the current Guardians. He has 2 Guardians on him, which is really the reason why his HP is through the roof. And he's also a healer, so that helps too. Magic user, whatnot. But that'll change as the story progresses here. Not by much though. Gallows tends to usually have the most HP of the entire party, so it's something to keep in mind ever so slightly. We also may grind that enemy type here a little bit after we're done with this area, just to see if we can unlock, not unlock, but get the drop. The drop that the enemy does will allow us to attach anti-disease. I forget the name of the item off the top of my head, but it'll allow us to attach anti-disease on all of our characters' mediums. So we would want 4 of them. Because anti-disease is really awesome. Because disease is probably one of the more annoying status effects. It's not as bad as confusion, but disease, if I'm not mistaken, makes it so you cannot recover health in combat. So getting hit by disease is usually pretty bad. And I think it carries into other battles. I could be wrong. We'll check. There's disease ward right there, actually. So we only really need 3 because one of the characters comes with it. That's disease. Yeah, I believe it goes away after battle, though, but it is something you don't want really to have on your characters. Oh, wait. You know what? Yeah, they don't. I don't think they heal regular HP, and they don't heal through their vitality either. So that's what I think it is. if my memory serves me right, which it doesn't all the time. It's something along those lines, though, that you can't really heal regular damage, nor can you heal after battle. Yeah, it shows the condition. I believe it's going to follow them, which means we got to heal it. Yeah, it's going to follow them. So those spaces is obviously where the gems were that we sold. Medicine? So yeah, coming here with medicine's a very good idea. Why you wouldn't have medicine here is beyond me. So let's turn this. Get him, man. Get there. No! Get there. Because you don't get in combat while you're diddling with, screwing around with that. But now we're going to have to do it again. Because I want free goodies. Gela card. Gimmel coin. And another duplicator. Alright. Down we go. And we'll move on to the next floor. Now, what you need to know is there's 2 boss fights in this dungeon, so it's good that we have some gear with us and to handle some of that. I'm not good at spinning that thing. Alright, so what do we got? More of these guys, or is it something new? More of these guys, so let me deal with these fools. Alright, let's keep moving. We gotta lift this up. Getting there. Come on, grab the thing. And we lift this the rest of the way up. So, I believe this is okay. So here's our boss fight. Trask shell is highly resistant to physical attacks. So there's actually, this is not a hard fight if you know what to do. And that's the key word. You need to know what to do. What you need to do, and we just need to build FP up anyway. So what you need to do is this. And what we're doing is something that you actually learn in Claiborne. There's a book shelf in Claiborne where you can read about how to do this. Trask shell is gathering massive amounts of heat energy. It looks like red smoldering steel. I love how Trask is pretty much an enemy in every game, every Wild Arms game. So you can see we do no damage to him while he's in this state. So he's superheated, and then we're going to super cool him. As Trask shell is heated and immediately cool, you hear a thunderous noise like a boulder cracking open. Countless numbers of crack run through the outer shell, and the sturdy armor finally breaks into a million pieces. Any hard substance can be made brittle through repeated heating and immediate cooling, thereby inducing degeneration of matter. Okay. Trask outer shell was destroyed by the power of fire and ice arcana. So, I believe we can start hitting him regularly now. We'll double check, but for the most part, that's pretty much how it went down. Yeah, see, now we can damage him. Which be good. And he's going to do a lot of poisoning, too, so we got to be weary of that. Because that's like 100 damage every time he does it. Let's do fragile. Let's cure that poison. Let's go ahead and heal Virginia. And attack with Clive. That's how to do it. Kill it with fire. He probably can handle it a bit better, but we'll see. No, he can't. Alright, well that made that easy, didn't it? Let's have him antidote himself here. Somebody has resistance to poison, but I forget who it is. It might be Virginia. It's actually pretty good damage coming from Virginia. And she's got enough to start. We can start thinking about Gatling. We don't need to. He's toast. And boom goes the dynamite. And we get a Moonstone, which is the item that's used, I think, to add poison resistance to any character. We'll get to that a little later, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. And look at what's back there. Something for later, you say? So we'll grab these. Those will help with what to be coming up. Alright, so this is a big open... Yeah, okay, this is a big open room. But we need to navigate here. Which, as you can see, we're going to do it like so. And we get a heal berry, which is always a welcomed item. We're gonna head back up again. Pretty much you can kind of see how we have to navigate this. It's like you gotta navigate this room like a couple times here to get to all the delicious treasures. There's our delicious revived fruit. I mean, yeah, you see, you can't really reach that, so you have to go back the way you came. And we'll head on up. Redundancy to the rescue! Get up there, you. Oh, I think it's because it's all the way up on the ceiling, that's why. Sometimes the game won't let you do it based on little things like that. Yeah, see, you can't do it there either. We can do it on the other one because I believe it's a little lower. Alright. In we go. Sweet. Now we do want to use a Duplo here. Because we do want what's in here, which is a booster kit. Booster kits increase the capacity of your encounter gauge by 10. The higher your encounter gauge, the more encounters you can avoid. So that's for much safer travel. As you can see, it made it even better. So, hence why it's worth doing. See, that's a good duplicator chest. The other two were consumable items of moderate to meh quality. So that's why we're waiting on those a little bit. And let's get it on. Alright, nothing great, nothing new. Let's keep moving, shall we? Puzzle time. That ain't gonna work. Alright, made it over. It's a weird room. feel like I'm missing something, though. Nah. Gimbal coin. Mini carrot. Is everyone all right? Yes, we seem to be fine, but...
What's going on up there?
Our situation never seems to get any better. Little gear. Alright, let's move. And we'll take it. Alright, we're good to go. So we'll press that and be on our ways. How do you like our Trinity Avenger? That name is even more ridiculous than the attack. How can I be so disgraced and humiliated? Time for the real fools to get here. Maya! Time to screw these guys hard. Looks like the stage is set. The Schrodingers have the Creo shield in their possession, which means you must have the Andro shield, correct? Now hand it over and I just might spare their lives. Don't do it. They're not just after it for the money. The eternal sparkle is used to... I'm trying to work efficiently here. Kill two birds with one stone, as they say. All three shields are mine. All mine. Do you all believe that the eternal sparkle will grant unlimited power to the one who attains it? Wouldn't you like to see what the spear that destroys all life can really do?
But boss, what's got into you?
I don't remember what I said did for this guy. You ain't gonna blow off our mission, are you? Are you? Once you're dead, it's all over. Just like the late Lucio. He's not one of us anymore. He's nothing. Wouldn't you agree? I've been giving this a lot of thought lately. How can one live forever without decaying? But the thing is, eternal life doesn't exist. There's no such thing as immortality. That's why I've chosen a different approach in which to live on forever. To attain a force, a power so strong, everybody will remember me for it. I'm not going out as an average drifter. I will overcome the boundary of time and continue to exist within people's memories. With this power, I shall become the absolute ruler and engrave my name in history forever. Andrea Creo Hereko, the time of awakening has come. Grant me the eternal sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle. Hot damn, holy shit, it's like real magic. That them there guardian stuff's some weak ass shit. I've got the sparkle. Why did you hand over the shield? He would have killed you. And I wanted to believe I was doing the right thing. I wanted to hold true to my beliefs. And there go his buddies.
But what balls?
We don't want to end up like Lucio. Whoa! He's abandoning his own men. Look. Oh, righty then. What is this pressure? It almost feels as if...
The mediums are trembling in fear.
That's the Eternal Sparkle's true form, a symbol of power from ancient folklore, an artifact of the demons. Its blue flame continues to sparkle in the eternal darkness. I hear that's how it's got its name. But that light feeds off the souls of others and continues to grow. It's a symbol of death, the notorious lance that violates life. And my butthole, the dark spear. That's a spear? That thing? I guess so. And all this time I thought the Eternal Sparkle was some kind of gem or precious metal. You said there was neither good nor evil here, right? But all I feel is a dark and evil presence. Then what do you suggest we do? Summon a superhero to kick his butt? Tell me where we can find this defender of justice. I'm sure there's a defender of justice out there somewhere. If not, then I'll become the superhero.
Oh god, it's throbbing.
I ran into the wasteland knowing little, but I still considered myself a drifter. Becoming a drifter had always been my dream. A drifter that would help people in need and bring down evil. But that just wasn't the case. The actions of a drifter speak neither good nor evil. This misconception almost robbed me of my will to fly. But even so, I still want to be a drifter. I don't care if there's no justice. That's something I'll have to find on my own as I traverse the wasteland. Finding justice is my goal and is what keeps me going. I've found my answer. I don't want to see sad memories engraved in people's hearts anymore.
So, when I stab you with this here bayonet, how loud will you scream?
Well, he's not too happy about what we did, is he? Speaking of not being happy, let's make him less happy and start doing a few things that we know he's going to hate. Let's go ahead and also hit him with Decelerate. That gives Clive, gives the party an overall chance to improve their situation against him. So we'll weaken him. Oh, no, maybe not. Sometimes it takes a couple tries to get your debuffs on. But we want to get buffs on our party quick, fast, and in a hurry. If we can. We won't bother then. Can't afford to waste rounds trying to debuff them if they're not going to stick right away. Because he's going to do shit like this that's going to hurt. So we need to get our FP up pretty quick here. Have everybody attack him this time. So he'll always usually do a counterattack of some sort. Ow. And here's the attack I fear, because it does about 200, yep. 200 death. Yep. That's something we got to be weary of. So he's actually, every time we hit him, he's countering with an attack. So we need to pick our fights a little better here. Because Virginia's down, let's get her off the ground here. Let's defend. Actually, let's revive Fruit with Gallows and defend. So that way he'll just get his regular attack. And we won't be inciting him to do more violence to us. Okay, there we go. Let's use a heal berry. I'm worried about it, but let's have Jet attack, heal, and attack with Clive. It is a rough fight if you're not too prepared, but you notice how when every character attacked, he countered it with another attack of his own. So we need to be kind of on guard here. That's great. Jet got a free set of FP out of it. Ooh, but he could die. Nope, he's still in it. Nice. Tastes like healing. There's not enough to keep him alive, so we need to be careful. Do a Gatling. Attack. Against my better judgment. And attack. Gotta get Virginia's FP up. No! Ooh! Hopefully he doesn't do that when Clive attacks. Or we're gonna, no, we won. Woo! Cutting it. Talk about cutting it close. Yeah, that's a tough fight. But we made it. And one would argue we might be almost over level, but we're really not. Look at how close that fight was. But yeah, so there Tia's. And Gallows is about to level soon, which is great. So sweet.
Damn it! I was so close. I let it slip away from my hands. But it's not over yet. There's still much I want to do. I can't let it end here. I'm not satisfied.
Yahoo! And he's dead. No, I'm just kidding. Or is he? I see you found an answer, but it's really not. That was just your declaration of wanting to find an answer. In any case, you sure place a lot of value on something that's so unreliable. Justice may be unreliable, but still, I want to make that my priority out and on the wasteland. I stand firm on that belief. I don't get you. So, what's next for you? I don't want to get involved with what just happened, that's for sure. I'm only interested in gems. You better watch yourself, you hear? Someone as green as you shouldn't get involved in a cause as lofty as justice. You'll end up dead. Okay, you take care too. We might be enemies the next time we meet. Well, until then, let's be on the same side. Anyway, wait, what is this?
Ugh, damn it. My body aches all over. Dario! Romero! You blokes here?
No, you killed them, friend. Just saying.
Damn it all. Is that you, Dario? Romero? Oh, it's you blokes. Sorry I screwed up, but I promise I'll complete my next assignment. I won't let anyone get in my way next time. Actually, it was Dario and Romero that screwed up, not me.
Was it a mistake for us to manifest power to one who does not understand its true meaning?
Whoa, the stuff of nightmares. I see. So you had a watchman recover the dark spear for me, eh? How could I be so careless?
Yes, Ballas has reported everything about your grand scheme, your actions. How vulgar, boorish, and shameless. This will be a fitting end for your reckless behavior.
No, wait. Why did you seek the dark spear? For power? Yeah. Yeah. This is an incarnation of the power you seek, the dark spear. I deem you worthy. Except...
Well, that's the way. That's one way to go, isn't it? So that's the end of chapter 1. And I believe we will continue playing. There's actually a new opening scene, but I'll save that for the next episode, I think. Rubber, 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 rubber. So it's obviously something to do with Clive, but we don't quite know what's going on. Clive, are you hiding something from us, good friend? It has been a while since I had that dream. The ruins must have reawakened my memories. Professor, what do I do?
Hey, what took you so long?
Forgive me, I slept in. I feel like we finally made it out of a long tunnel.
Yo, we haven't done anything yet, let alone made any money.
Excuse me, what kind of remark was that? He's right, we're just getting started. At least I am. This may not be very interesting, but would you like to hear my story?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Yes, we'd all love to hear, Clive.
That was a little off. I became a drifter in order to find the lost memories of this world.
Lost memories, in other words, I would like to track down Felgaia's history.
Oh, that makes it a little more clear.
Do you know why Felgaia is covered in wasteland? Well, according to folklore, there was a great war against demons which caused the planet to decay.
Exactly. Almost everything in it is explained in folklore, but there are hardly any historical facts.
My professor and I traveled to many locales, investigating the cause of the planet's decay. Unfortunately, my professor passed away during the investigation, and I am continuing his work.
Wait, hold on a second.
You notice the inconsistency there. Even though the destruction of the planet by demons only appears in folklore, many artifacts proving their existence have been excavated.
So basically the demons may have had something to do with the world's decay, but you think there might be another, more direct cause?
Yes, that was the professor's theory anyway. Although we weren't able to track down this other direct cause. Do you think the demon artifact, the Eternal Sparkle, has something to do with it? I'm not certain, but we do know that the artifact is extremely dangerous. The 3 missing shields and the Eternal Sparkle. Are we getting ourselves involved in something unbelievably extraordinary? Like Felgaia's history?
What good is history? It's not like we can sell it. What we need now is money.
Why are you always so... No, he's right. He is right. Without money, we cannot plan our next course of action, let alone eat or rent a room. Money is essential for our search for Felgaia's history. There is one problem, however. We will not get any leads staying in a country town like this.
I've got an idea. Not too far from here is a seedy little town called Little Twister. There isn't much law and order there, but so I'm sure we can find some kind of sketchy mission to take on. I've actually stayed there before, but...
But what?
I hitched a ride on a caravan and fell asleep, so I don't quite remember exactly where it is.
You're so unreliable.
But I'm pretty sure it was west of here. As long as we know which direction to go, we'll make it, right?
Fine. Let's ask around about this town, Little Twister. Hopefully we'll find a lead to help us with our finances. It's a tough world we live in. So as long as we continue as drifters, we'll find more leads about artifacts, right?
Yes.
Which will bring me closer to finding more about Felgaia's history. Thank you, leader. I appreciate your interest. Alright, so we're back in control. And we're all healed up for free. So if we really want to continue here, this village and Little Twister are completely separated by the large crevice. Crevice. That's why you don't see any hotheads from over there causing trouble in this village. We do get blockheads who pass through here. So it's over a crevice in order for us to actually, you know, deal with it. So what we need to do is, how much money do we have? 21, okay. So we need to go in here. The crevice west of here has caused many headaches for travelers. There's no bridge to get across, so you have to jump across on horseback. If you want, I can prepare 4 Claiborne born and raised horses for y'all. I highly recommend them. It'll cost you 2,000 Gela for 4 of my top-notch horses. What do you say? It's a deal. Thank you. You'll have them saddled up for you outside the village. Take good care of them. Okay, so this is relevant because in order for us to technically continue on our quest, as one would say, we have to do that. So let's head outside really quick. Into the overworld. Ho! And an unexpected outcome, I think not. The emergence of drifters searching for artifacts and him wanting more power are within our realm of prediction. He should be okay unmonitored. Any impediment to our plan should be swiftly removed. With permission, I will take these matters into my own hands. You take your job too seriously. Loosen up a little. A job is supposed to be taken seriously. It is you who needs to...
That's enough. Carrying out our mission is important. However, each of you have a specific task at hand. Regarding the
construction of the fortress, 14% more to go until...
That is 14% too slow. The completion of our fortress is essential to our plan. Understand?
Your seriousness baffles me. You do not need to carry everything on your shoulders. We all have our own duties.
The hell?
In our current state, there are limitations to our actions. We should lay low for the time being. And rely on that unscrupulous rogue. That is why he's here. Think of it as a start-up experiment, like a running-in period. We should be able to delve his true intentions.
He needs to be broken in. If abnormal behavior ensues, let him go. My time has ended. Extreme makeover?
What's happened to you, man? Alright, well, we're here out on the overworld. And the cool thing is we have a horse. Now, you might think, hey, we have a horse. No more random battles. You'd be wrong. You still get plenty of those. I believe before we end the episode here, what I want to do is I want to get the startings for a side quest going here. So, yeah, that's a thing. Oh, you know what, though? We're not quite ready, are we? Well, first we need to do this. I got along fine with my auntie, but I just wanted to find my mother. Maybe I was too impulsive, but I couldn't sit and wait for my mom to come home. I'm alright. I'm a fast walker. Besides, my mother always told me as long as you can press on, there's nothing you can't do. Thanks for checking up on me. Alright, so we needed to talk to her. We also need to buy an item. I hope we have enough money. Hate to have to grind out a few small, you know, trivial amounts of cash here. Well, it's not trivial, but it's enough to be concerned. Whoops, whoa, whoa. We need to get the call whistle. Because, and the reason I'm doing this is actually for some free stuff. Because theoretically we could wait. Yeah, okay, we have just enough, which means we don't have enough for a train ticket. Unless we can sell something, which I doubt. Yeah, we don't really have anything to sell. We need to keep a lot of this stuff. So give me a minute. Let me make a little bit of money here, guys, and then we'll get this side quest going. Alright, so we've got some money. Did a little bit of money work. I want to hit the little twister really quick because the merchant kind of moved on me, which makes it a little harder to utilize what I want to do here. So let me just go and we'll head towards little twister, which all we got to do is go straight across that jump. And I want to say, I don't want to do that right now. We're looking for... Should be over here. Ah, I'm stuck on a ledge. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Okay, get off the horse. I'm gonna get 3,500. So that worked out better than I thought I would. I feel like I've passed it. Yeah, I passed it. It was back the way I came. Son of a bitch. We'll do a fight because I want to show you something cool. So if you're not familiar with this game, you can have combat on horseback. And yes, there's a bunch of fat orcs following us. Which is kind of weird. Die, porker. The original drive-by. And look, we got a hillberry. Yay. But that wasn't the whole point of coming out this way. I ought to get off to... There's a town over here. That's what we're looking for. There it is. There's a reason I want to kind of sort this out first. We might get a scene here too, by the way. No, okay. The reason being the merchants here. Little peckerwood. So we'll grab... Oh, look at that. 9,999 Gela. Sweet. We want another one of those. And you know what? We'll finally buy the world screen. For 5 grand. That way we can get that. The world screen... The world screen is something that will add a map to the overworld, I believe. Does it mean much? No, not really. And it's not even that. It's really that. And you can see it shows where we've been, per se. So, sweet. All right, let's go ahead and head back the way we came because there's something I wanted to do. We were talking to that little girl, and that's really the reason why we bought the call whistles and whatnot, is to get a sub-quest somewhat started. We can't do much regarding it yet, but we do get some perks. So let's take the Midland Station. And let's go ahead and move. And the call whistle will allow us to kind of summon our horses to the location that we're in, and that's kind of the reason why we're doing this. Because that little girl is the beginning of a very, very, very valuable side quest. I cannot stress it enough how important it is to invest in this quest. You have to invest in it now? No, but it makes the most sense to get it started. So now we have our horsies. Yay, horsies. And then it's just a hop, skip, and a jump. Okay, stop, horse. So you can see this area is very dangerous, too, by the way. We need to go... There it is. As you can see, the encounter thing was just dropping, like, insanely fast. Alright, so we reach what's known as the Secret Garden. Howdy, what a pretty field of flowers. Did you grow all this? Oh, did I say something rude?
Hey, don't worry about it. Communication's the name of the game. Silence is golden, Gallows. Besides, not everybody just blurts out whatever pops into their head like you.
Clive's like, don't bother. I'm sorry, we didn't mean to intrude. Show us your flowers sometime, okay?
What the? Hey, you want something? Speak up already.
So much for silence being golden, right, Jet? So what's the matter? I want to ask you a favor. Is there something we can do? Well, my flowers are crying. Corrupt soil in the northwest has been tormenting the poor flowers.
Soil corrupted? What the heck is that supposed to mean?
You can't tell by looking at it, but the flowers told me so. So you're requesting we investigate the cause of this phenomena, is that correct?
Finally, why didn't you just start at the beginning with our reward?
And we get 10 heal berries.
Heal berries? Wait a sec. These things grow here? Well, if you're giving this to me, I'll just go ahead and pocket it. What?
It's a deal. The corrupt soil is to the northwest, right? Let's go have a look-see.
Now hold on a minute. How come you jump into a deal without fixing the reward?
I'm impressed. You did quite well.
Now what do you want?
Thank you. My name's Florina. My flowers thank you too. They're so happy. You're nice.
Well, whatever. Call me nice again and you'll regret it. Little punk.
So, that's really the reason to come here. 10 delicious heal berries. And we'll come back here and do some more stuff a wee bit later. And whatnot. There is a dungeon nearby too, by the way, but it is quite beyond our capability. And there'd be a free duplicator, which is easy to miss, by the way. So with that said, we're ready to leave this area. I think there's nothing else here for the time being. We'll come back here later. And we'll tackle the decaying, it's a dungeon called the decaying, the something. I forget the whole name of it, but it's a side dungeon. It's not necessary that we do it now. I believe it's in the middle of this forest. We could uncover it, but what we should do is really get back to our horses and get out of this area. Because if we get into a counter, it's a forced combat. Forced combat. This could be bad. Let me deal with this just in case something bad happens. Alright, it actually wasn't that bad. The enemies just do about 150 damage to you, so hopefully you come here with some health. Getting across this ravine is a pain in the ass. This crevasse. This asshole in the ground. God damn it. Alright, let me see if I can actually get over this damn thing. Come on. Bastard. You know what? Give me a second. I'm going to try to get over this damn ravine and figure out why I can't get over the damn thing. Alright, we made it back over. And good news is as soon as I got back over, I went back to Basker Colony to heal. Because, yeah, we needed to heal. Alright, now we're pretty much all set with what we need. We started the side quest. When I was in Basker, we stocked up on some more recovery, status effect recovery items. Because trust me, you're going to need them. I didn't get any of the drops from those Gorgarisons. I'm not going to really attempt it right now unless we start running into issues with disease. If we start getting hit with disease a lot, I'll maybe take some time out of our playthrough to go back to Codingle and try to see if we can get them to drop some for us, some of the add-on attachments to keep us from having to deal with those status effects, specifically the disease status effect, because it's the worst. But yeah, so we got that all sorted out. Let's use our call whistle. So you can see you need 2 call whistles. Oh, and then I got hung up there. All right, so let's make our way back to Little Twister. And we will make a save. So, lots to do, lots to see. Whole new town, meaning we gotta loot it, clean it out. Maybe some new stuff to buy and the like. So there's a little bit that we need to consider here. But I do want to thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy. When we come back, we'll be tackling the town of Little Twister. You'll get a new opening cutscene, so I'll try to remind myself to show it to you guys. And we've got some more interesting stuff coming up involving the story. I'm not going to give too much away because there's a lot there. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Studios. You can also support the channel there by becoming you can support my YouTube channel and the Twitch channel by being a subscriber to Twitch. Some people have asked me about doing a Patreon. If you guys think it would help the channel to do it, let me know. Let me know what you guys think, and maybe I'll set something up, something simple, something small, and all that hubbubaloo, and we can get some of that going. Because yeah, any support that the channel gets always comes back to you guys. All the money that's been made off the Twitch channel has always gone back into the Twitch channel for the other shows that I do over there. So it is something that it is something that's neat that I think people would like to be able to see improvement. Some people ask why haven't I done much improvement to the channel. It's really just haven't had the time, and more specifically the budgeting, because I put it's one of those things where it's like I haven't really had the time to put into it a bit, and for a lot of what it's worth, I've spent a lot already trying to get everything set up for the Twitch channel. So at this point, it's kind of just like, well, just have it to have fun, and all that. But if any of you feel like you'd like to see bigger improvements and stuff, those are ways you can support the channel for sure. So anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. We will see you guys next time.